Inhale deeply onto your child's pose. And as you exhale, lift your head and walk both hands towards your right hand side and release the side of the head on the floor. Feel your ribs, your waist, all of it expanding. Inhale, lift your head and walk your hands towards the other side. Good. And bring yourselves back to center. Thread your left hand underneath your right. Just the needle and thread, having a little twist on your upper back. And back to center, change sides. And back to center. Now, bring your knees together. Tuck your toes under, bring your hands onto the floor and push yourselves back onto your toes. Arching the whole of your back. And then extending the legs, bringing the heels towards the floor. You can walk the dog with your feet together. So it's a different emphasis. And you sway your hips side to side. Good. Now from here, your dog should be a little bit short. So walk your hands forwards one step. And coming onto the balls of your feet. Your chest goes towards your thighs and then release down. Inhale, lift, bellies in, chest to thighs. Exhale, release down. One more. Inhale, lift, chest to thighs. Exhale, release. Now this time, bring your feet as wide as your mat. And let your hips go side to side, swiveling onto your balls of the feet, onto your toes. Good. And let your heels go down towards the floor. Now look towards your hands and walk your feet on the outer edges of the mat. Walk, walk, walk until you come almost to your hands. And have your toes pointing upwardly. Come into your Hindi squat. Bend your knees, Hindi squat. That's it, good. Excellent. Hands onto the floor, inhale, extend. Exhale, Hindi squat. Inhale, extend your legs, hips up. Exhale, Hindi squat. And bring it up. Bring it down. One more, bring it up. Keep your fingertips onto the floor, bend your knees halfway and bring your right leg back. And move around, just releasing your hips, swaying side to side. And then release your back knee onto the floor and stay there. Stay with your hips forwards a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Right hand onto the floor, left arm can come up or come onto your knee. Just opening your chest and your hips. And release, lift the back knee and bring the foot back towards your hands and change sides. And letting your front leg extend and bend. Just allow this swaying of your hips to happen. And then release your back knee onto the floor. Opening your chest. Take a moment. We're warming up here. And then you can have your hand onto the knee, or maybe bring your arm up That's it. Opening the chest and the shoulders. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release, lift the back knee and bring the back foot forwards and come back into your Hindi squat. If Hindi squat is not available to you, you can practice by putting a block underneath. And it's quite nice because you can get your back straight by sitting on the block. If what happens is that your heels are off the floor, then you can practice by having a cushion or folding your mat to come a little bit higher. Okay, and bring your hips up. Forward fold. Keep your head down. Grab hold of your elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Relax the backs of your legs. And release your elbows. Roll it up into standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Good. And shake your legs. Roll your shoulders. Shake your wrists. And we're going to, I'm warming up. We're going to start stretching the inner thighs by crossing one leg behind and bringing the arm up. Stretch. That's it. Bend the front knee. So the back leg gets a nice stretch. Bring it back to center and change sides. So I bring in my right leg behind the left and stretch. And change. And change. That's it. Change. And change. This is the dancing Shiva. Good. And bring it back to center. Bring your hands towards your heart. And as you exhale, open your arms and legs. Your toes are out. And bring your hands down, coming as low as you can. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. That's it. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down and stay here. Ooh, can you stay here? That's it. As low as you can. Come on, you can go a little bit lower. But your chest is straight. So I'm not doing this. This is cheating. I'm doing this. Yes. Good. Now keep your chest in the middle. You're low on your hips and bring one arm around and then the other. Keep your legs activated. And it's like if you were grabbing water and bringing it towards you. That's it. Good. And side to side. I want you to get out of breath. So, well, not out of breath, but working your breath. Some of you can be a little bit lower. Good. Now, relax your hands over your knees. And immediately you release your legs a little bit. Good. And reach across with the shoulders. Across, across, across. That's it. Across. Good. Inhale, extend the legs, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Jump your legs together. Woo! Can you feel your heartbeat? I can feel mine. Okay. It is true that talking and moving requires more energy. Come to the front of your mat. And we're going to do Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation A. Toes together, heels together. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands by the sides of your feet. Step or jump back into plank. Knees, chest and chin lower into Chaturanga. Inhale, roll your toes, up dog or cobra. Exhale, roll your toes, down dog. 3 deep breaths in here. Inhale, look towards your hands, bend your knees. Step or jump forwards, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back and lower into Chaturanga. Roll your toes, up dog or cobra. Roll your toes, down dog. Good. Keep breathing. And step or jump towards your front. Flat back, exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good. Shake your wrists if you need to. We're going to go back into Surya Namaskar A, but we're going to do some stuff in between from down dog. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale. Step or jump back into down dog. Breathe. And come into plank. Knees down. Chest halfway. Chest up, knees up. Knees down, chest up, knees up. Knees down, chest up, knees up, down dog. Good. Right leg up and bring the right foot to the outside of your right hand. And bring it back up and bring it forwards. Same leg. That's it. Bring it back up. Can you do it? More softly, maybe release your back knee onto the floor. So the foot here comes onto the floor. We're coming straight into lizard pose. Laura, you there? Leg up and bring it forward. And up and forward. Up and forwards. That's it. One more. Up, forwards. Release the back leg. And expand, catch your breath. So the foot is to the outside of your right hand. If you want, you can take your blocks and you can rest your forearms onto your blocks. You can also rest your forearms onto the floor if that's available to you. Or just stay with your hands stretched. We're going to do 5 breaths. So your chest is coming between your legs, yeah? Yeah, with a little stall is fine, Monique, as well. That's fine, yeah. So if I show you forwards, front-wise, this is what we're doing. And if the knee that is behind you on the floor feels a bit uncomfortable, then you can keep the leg off the floor. When we've done the 5 breaths, bring your chest up, hands on the floor, bring the leg up, and bring the right foot towards the left wrist. You won't bring it all the way, just towards the left. And bring the other foot across. So the left foot is across, the right foot is behind your left wrist. That's it, good. And see if you can come onto the outer edges of the foot. This is a bit like the dancing Shiva, but on the floor. That's it, very good, Paul. Perfect. And bring it back to center. Bring the left foot and the right foot back into your downward facing dog. And walk your dog, release your hips. And bring your left leg up towards the sky. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. And bring it back up. And bring it out. And back up. And forwards. And back. And forwards. And back. One more. Back. Last one. And then release the back knee onto the floor. Open your chest. Breathe. Good. See if you can go a little bit lower. You can lift the back knee off the floor if you want to. We'll keep it in here. When we've done the 5 breaths, we're going to come back up, bring the left leg up, and then bring the left foot just behind the right wrist. So we are bringing it across. You can see the instep of my left foot, and then walk the right leg across. And you can cross. You can come with onto the outer edges of the feet. And it's like being on one of those torture things that stretch you all the way. And bring it back. Inhale, coming into plank. Knees, chest and chin or Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, come into a child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. So today we're working quite a bit on our hips, on the upper body strength. We want to work onto our inner thighs. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, look towards your hands, bring your hands forwards, reach, 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 walking with your fingers, coming into your puppy dog or Anahatasana. So chin is on the floor, you're opening your chest, opening your armpits. And inhale, tuck your toes under, come up into your down dog. Great. And look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Breathe deeply. Shake your wrists if you need to. Good. We're going to go into Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. Relax your arms, have a little rest. You can come out of your attention position, but don't go all loose. Just stay present. Watch for a moment so that you can see what we're going to be doing, and then we'll do it together. So we're going to come into Katasana. Plank, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Then right leg up. We're going to bend the knee and make big, big circles with this leg. And then we're going to bring the knee across and release the foot on the floor, coming to your side plank. From here, we're going to come back into 3-legged dog. And do 3 of these, opening the hips. On the 3rd one, we're going to stay there, left hand on the floor, come onto the outer edges of the foot, and come into this type of twist. And lower down, push it up, lower down and up. Then, still the right leg is forward. We're going to bring the left knee onto the floor and stretch sideways. All of this is to stretch this part of the hips. So we are stretching here, but with the knee on the floor. And then we're going to come into warrior one and go all the way into the other side. Good? Thumbs up. Yeah, let's do it. Front of the mat. I'm working with my feet together, but if you wanted to have your feet hip distance, is up to you. That's also an option. Inhale into Tadasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana. Arms either side of your head. Your gaze is towards the floor, your belly's in. Check that you are strong in your chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, release your belly onto your thighs, fingertips either side of your feet. Now extend the legs and extend the back. You might want to have your hands onto your shins, otherwise hands either side of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to place your hands flat on the floor. Step or jump back into plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. Right leg up, bend your right knee and make big circles with your right leg. Meanwhile, strengthening your arms. Change the direction of the circle. Now bring your knee towards your chest, come forwards into plank and bring the leg across. Fallen triangle, this is called. Breathe, keep pushing your hips up. Open your chest. Exhale, release, bring the leg back up. Three-legged dog. Look towards the hands and bring the foot to the outside of your right hand for 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Now come onto the outer edge of your front foot and your back foot. Keep the hands onto the floor, bring the arm up and lower down. Bring it up. Lower down. Bring it up. Lower down. Bring it up. Hands onto the floor. Bring the leg back up, three-legged dog. If you can, three-legged chaturanga. Coming forwards with your leg up. Release both legs for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. And inhale, bring your left leg up, bend your knee. And make big circles with your left knee in one direction. Big circles on the other direction. Then bring the knee towards the chest. Bring it across and come into your fallen triangle. That's it. So bring it across the body. The left leg comes towards the right. Lift the hip. The legs are wide apart. Yes. And come back to center. Bring the leg back up. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot to the outside of your left leg. And bring it up. Bring it forwards. And up. Forwards. Good. And turn onto the outer edges of the feet. Bring it overhead. And then bring it down. And overhead. And down. Overhead. And down. Come all the way back to center. Three-legged dog. And three-legged chaturanga, if available, up double cobra, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, double jump, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, release. Good. Shake your hands, shake your legs. If by any chance you're observing that on down dog, I'm using my fingers instead of placing my hands flat on the floor, is because just at the beginning of this class, I did something on my wrist and is giving me jig. So this is always an option. If flexing your wrists gives you pain, you can be in down dog with your fingers on the floor. Then when you do other things like bringing the leg forwards, you will need the hands flat. But this is an option that you can have if you have an emergency, you're in the middle of teaching and you get a painful wrist, that's an option. And it doesn't mean that you're gonna get it easier, okay? Let's go for it again. So everything will be the same. The only change that the only addition that we're going to have is that after you bring your leg up into the one where you rotate your knee to warm up your hip flexor. So we're going to be here and rotating the other way. Instead of coming straight into the lizard pose, we're going to bring the leg behind and come into our wild thing. Then bring the leg back up and all of the other stuff. Okay, do what you can. Yes, Lena, good? Good. If you don't know exactly what is going on, if you can't see me correctly, don't worry. Just do what you can. Make it up. You can go into your elbows or forearms if it's too much on your wrist. Samastitihi, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep your weight onto your heels, arms by the sides of your head. Exhale, belly's on your thighs, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Step or jump back. And Chaturanga, up double cobra, down dog. All right, just remember what I've forgotten on the previous one, which was warrior one. We'll do it this time. Inhale, bring your leg up, bend your knee. Right knee goes around for 1, and 2, and 3, and change direction for 1, and 2, and 3. Now, look at your right foot underneath your left armpit. Let the leg come behind, and wild thing. That's it, take your time. Open your chest, it's a back bend. And release. Good, release, bring it back to center. And bring the foot to the outside of the hand and bring it back up. And bring it forwards and back. Forwards and back. Bring it forwards. Come onto the outer edges of the foot and bring your hands to the side and lift. And lower and lift. One more. Lower and lift. Now come into your low lunge. Release the back foot onto the floor and come into your warrior one. Join your hands. We have 5 breaths here. Focus. Use your Ujjayi breath. Two more breaths. lift the back heel, bring the hands by the sides of the foot, leg back into plank, Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. And come onto your knees, come onto the diamond shape. I just saw a couple of people that were a little bit confused, I think, with wild thing. So wild thing, you can get into wild thing in different ways. It is a back bend. So it could be coming into wild thing from the floor. You could have one leg forwards and the other one on the floor. I would normally have my heel off the floor to give me more of a stretch. So similar to when we were doing our fallen triangle, this one has the leg still there, but instead of fallen triangle, I'm coming behind. The way that I'm instructing you to do it is to bring the leg up and look underneath your armpit. So I can see my left foot clearly underneath my right armpit. From there, you slide onto the foot and bring it up. Yes? Can I see the thumbs? Okay, good. Some of you is like, I'm not giving you any thumbs. I'm not doing this. Come on, Ruth, you can do it, you can do it. If you cannot do it, if you don't feel that you can do a wild thing, go back into down dog and just stay there. Or you can come into all fours and do cat-cow. So be honorable with yourselves. That looks good. All right, let's try it. Come into down dog, please. That looks good, Ruth. As the left leg comes up, bend the knee and big circles with your left knee and change direction. Now look at your left foot underneath your right armpit. You can take your time to place the foot onto the floor, extend the other leg and bring your arm up. Breathe. Bring the hands back onto the floor, leg back up, and bring the foot to the outside of the left hand and bring it up. And for 2, and up, 3, and up. This is the last one. Now come onto the outer edges of both your feet and bring it down and up. Bring it down and up. Bring it down and up. Release. Bring yourselves into a low lunge. Then release the back foot. Your legs are train tracking. Warrior 1. Breathe. Bring your head back to center, lift the back heel, hands onto the floor, leg back into plank. Knees, chest and chin are lower into Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. You can have 5 breaths in down dog, or you can come into your child's pose. Breathe. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump towards the front. Flat back, exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Katasana. And exhale, release. Shake your arms, shake your legs. That was funny. Just now I jumped with my fingertips on the floor instead of my hands. And because I have so much more space. I almost went over. So things to bear in mind. Okay, bring your hands behind your buttocks, interlace your fingers, and stretch. We're stretching the wrists here more than anything. The arms and the chest as well, but mainly the wrists. Good. And bring your hands towards your chest and stretch forwards, making an arch with your back. Release down, bring your arms up into Katasana. And exhale, release your hands towards the floor, hands flat on the floor. Right leg and left leg back into down dog, and release your right elbow and your left elbow onto the floor. So we are in Dolphin. Middle finger is pointing forwards, look towards your thumbs, and bring your head beyond your thumbs, and bring it back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Inhale forwards and back. Forwards and back. 3 more, forwards and back. 2, forwards and back. Last one, forwards and back. Walk both feet back and come into plank. Breathe. Hold it. So we are onto the forearms, yeah? Not onto the hands. That's it. Good. Keep your hips up. Tap your right knee onto the floor. Give the left knee off the floor. And lift the right knee. Tap the left. Lift. Tap the right. Lift. Tap the left. See that my hip is not moving. Lift. Tap the right. Lift. Tap the rest. Left. And release. Come into a child's pose. Good. Yes, those of you that have done the challenge yesterday might be feeling it today. Don't worry, it's part of the practice. And it's good to turn up. Even when you're tired, you will discover new things. When you're tired, sometimes you just have to resign yourselves to whatever it is. Good. Inhale, lift your head. Come to sitting onto your bottom with your legs forwards. If you have a block, get a block. If you don't have a block, we're going to use the hands and go side to side. With a block or a cushion or a book or a notebook, it's a little bit better because you can pay attention more. But if you don't have it, you can still do this. So we're going to use the lateral muscles on our abdomen, and we're going to bring the hands to one side and to the other. So you can start trying that, but watch for a moment. Don't tire yourself too much yet. So we're going to go side to side with the chest 45 degrees. If you feel, oh yeah, this is easy, no problem, then you bring your legs up. And if this is still easy, you extend the legs. Okay? Find your level, find what's right for you today, and then we do it. Okay. Inhale, either with a block or without the block. Feet down on the floor. You are sitting on your ischions right now. And then bring your chest back 45 degrees. That's it. So your belly is activated, your shoulders are back, and we're going to go side to side, side to side. So make sure that your chest is back. If you're doing it from here, nothing is happening. Your chest should be back. Good. Is that easy? Bring your shins up. That's it. Don't move your legs stay static. And if you can, extend the legs. And yes, 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 yes. And bring the hands above the head. Keep the legs straight or bent or on the floor. Arms are over the head for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, and 1. Hug your knees. Rock side to side. Wow. And let your legs come to one side. You can use the block maybe between your legs or underneath one of the legs. And stretch all of that area that you were just working with. There are intercostal muscles, serratus muscles. Give yourselves a little massage if you need to. And bring yourselves back to center, change sides. Always good to get in touch with what there is. Good. And bring yourselves back to center. Arms by the sides of your body. We're going to come into a shoulder stand, come into seating actually. I show you quickly and then we go together. So we're going to bring the legs up, making sure that the elbows are towards each other and the hands are on the small of the back. The legs will be up. And we're going to do a little bit more abdominals in here. Bringing one leg and then the other overhead. 7 repetitions. Then both legs together for 3 repetitions. And then we're going to bring the legs in Halasana, but with the legs open and hold underneath the feet. If your legs are up here, you can still have your hands overhead. If you can hold onto the feet, hold onto the feet. If this is comfortable and you want to try a little bit more, you bend your knees and you bring your arms to the outside of your legs and hold onto your head. Okay? If none of this is available to you today, if you feel tired, get your legs up a wall, up a chair. You don't have to do this. If you find that it feels too demanding for your cervical spine, a good way to do it is to have a little bit of mat for your head, and then you fold your mat like this. Some of us have quite bony back, so you don't want to get calluses on your leg. So you fold it like this. You bring your shoulders over it, about 3 fingers distance from the edge, and your head is off that fold. And then you bring your legs up. So find the way that you want to do it, and bring yourselves up. When you're ready. Try to keep your chin towards your chest. It's never advisable to look anywhere but your big toes. So from here, bring your right leg overhead and bring it up. If you can't touch the floor, it doesn't matter, you're using your ups. Keep exchanging the legs and up. Exchange and up. Exchange, exchange. Those were 4, this is 5, 6, 7, both legs together, straighten up, and then both legs overhead for 1. Bring it up. Bring it down for 2. And up. Bring it down for 3. And up. Open your legs into a small V. And bring your legs onto the floor. Bring your arms overhead, holding onto your feet. And this can be really nice and relaxing. Sometimes you might want to play and stretch your upper back by bringing your hips down a little bit. If you want to try the puzzle, bend your knees and bring your hands to hold either side of your head. And just stay there for a bit. Some of you might be able to even touch the floor with your knees. And after you've done your 5 breaths there, hold your feet and bring it down vertebra by vertebra. Ooh. And release your legs. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks. Open your chest and let the crown of the head release towards the floor into your fish posture, Matyasana. Maybe you can bring your legs up. And release, lift your head, release your hands, hug your knees. Maybe do a happy baby. Bring your hands underneath your knees, rock backwards and forwards. And come up into seating. So we want to sit straight, just for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna sit onto a block. You can sit onto a cushion or on the floor, it doesn't matter. Just try to have your chest open, your chin slightly towards your chest, shoulders are relaxed, and you can have your hands in Chin Mudra over your knees. You can have your eyes closed or just Buddha eyes, where your eyelids are softening down and you expand your peripheral vision. We're going to go into our final relaxation. If you want to stay seated, if you feel in the zone seated, you can stay seated. If you prefer to lie down, please lie down. Make sure you stay warm. It's only 5 minutes Shavasana. So we want to stay as cozy as we can. And your Shavasana can be facing upwards, facing downwards. So it's good sometimes trying something new. And feel your head relaxed. Your face and the features in your face are relaxed. Relax the front of the neck and the back of the neck. The whole of your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. Your chest and the heart inside your chest are relaxed. Relax your diaphragm and your belly. The whole of your spine is relaxed. Your lower back, tailbone. Your hips are relaxed. Relax your legs, knees, calf muscles and shins, ankles, heels, sole of the foot, top of the foot. Relax your 10 toes. Connect with the flow of energy throughout your body. And very slowly, start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Roll your head side to side. Bring your head back to center. Bring your legs together and stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Stretch side to side if you're seated. Yeah, any moves that might feel good you can do. And bring your knees towards your chest, hug your knees. Rock side to side. And come into sitting. Bring your hands towards your heart. We're going to finish with 3 arms and shantis. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Rub your palms together. Make the movement a little faster and bring your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, where is my corset?
Always enjoying that.
Thank you, Monique.
Very tough today.
Very hard today, yes.